all, it is Tirza just giving my update for the month. I am cold. I've been having trouble kind of regulating my body heat lately, so hence my little comfy that I have on. I'm proud of my daughter. She bought me new curtains for here, and I paid for the paint, but we have to paint the walls first though before we put up the new curtains. This was my dad's kitchen, and he picked out this light green color. So I'd like to keep his memory with that. So she picked out another nice light green color. Her and my husband, he's going to try to teach her how to paint. They're going to paint the walls whenever he has time. He's been working overnights, so it's just not on the to-do list right now, but we have everything. So everything's bought and paid for. It just has to be executed. So I'll be excited to not have holy curtains and no stains on my wall. That'll be cool. Anyway. I am feeling pretty good today, but I've still been suffering with how I feel. Not so much with the digestive stuff, the stuff that sent me to the hospital, because I'm barely eating that much food. I'm still eating a lot of food in the grand scheme of things. But if we're going to go calories wise, I'm probably getting 1,300 tops. And before that, I was getting like 2,300. But if I eat more, all that stuff flares up. So I have an appointment for GI, but it's not till May. They're trying to expedite it because of my emergency room appointment, but we'll see. It is what it is. Time flies by so fast. It'll be May in like 2 seconds anyway, so I'm not worried about it. And if it means I have to eat like less to keep those symptoms at bay, that's just what I'll have to do. Also, I did see my regular doctor. I don't know if I mentioned any of this in the other video. I did mention that the mag was still low, so he reviewed my stuff. He still just wants me to keep taking that twice a day. The vitamin E was actually very high when I got those results back. So he, for like 6 months, wanted me to supplement with vitamin E because the tocopherol vitamin E or whatever was in the normal range, low normal. But the other type of vitamin E, gamma, was 0, had none of it. So he wanted me to just try to find the gamma vitamin E. They don't have it. All of them are mixed. So it's like such a huge percentage of the vitamin, like way over the daily value. I'm sorry, this is my coffee. It's only, it's 11:23, and this is my first meal of the day. I say that just because there is like 250 calories in my coffee, give or take. So anyway, for that daily value, you're supposed to take 2 soft gels. And when I saw the high percentage of it, and I know it's a fat-soluble vitamin, so it's harder to release that from your body, I only ever took 1 soft gel a day. So I stopped taking it when I saw my results from the vitamin E. It was like, so the one that I was 0 is now really good. It's in the middle of whatever the normal range is. But the other one, the tocopherol, whatever, was like super high. And, you can get vitamin E toxicity. So I just stopped taking it for like a week. And then I saw him and I said, I don't know what to do because I don't want my vitamin E to be 0, but I also don't want to be super high and have vitamin E toxicity. So he told me to just start taking it, still just the 1 pill, not the 2, and twice a week. So far, I've just been taking it once a week. It's only been 2 weeks. Also, what else? And that's kind of it. We're going to wait to see what's going on. But I've been having issues with almost like arthritic feeling in my right hand and in my big toe on my right side only. And it keeps on progressing and going down to more joints in my right hand and moving over a little bit. And then last night, my left toe was hurting. So I Googled and it says most likely gout since it's traveling or whatever. But gout is usually red and warm to the touch. None of those things. Okay, this is my left hand and this is my right hand. They look exactly the same. Then it said it could be rheumatoid arthritis, but then again, that also says I would have swelling in my joints. I do not. My hands look exactly the same. So I can't understand because I've tried every diet under the sun. And even though I've never felt 100% or like how people, they get carnivore zen and their brain fog is gone and they have all this energy. Although my energy is better because I would drag all day. I don't drag all day. I still don't sleep, but it's not carnivore's fault because I was never sleeping before, no matter what I was eating. So it's not, or I'm not fully 100% carnivore. Obviously, I'm drinking coffee here with coconut oil in it. Um, because I've always had this problem. So it's not the diet. What else? I just never felt 100%. But ketovore, carnivore is the one thing that makes me feel like, even with my lack of sleep, I do have energy and I can do what I need to do for the day. My joint pain, my back pain, my knee pain is so much less. Plantar fasciitis, practically gone. IBSD, which I've suffered with almost my whole life since I was about 9 or 10, and it's so debilitating. It's horrible. That's like 99% better. There are some situations, and even anxiety, that can exacerbate that. But for the most part, that's gone. So also, I'm not feeling perpetually hungry all day long, which is another thing, that this way of eating is the only thing that's ever cured that, where I'm just ravenous no matter what I'm eating or how much I'm eating. This does not happen to me. So this is why I still feel like this is the best way for me, even though you could say you're still not healthy, you're still messed up, there's still things going on. And for people that say, well, maybe you should do Lion, well, I've been there, done that. I did 6 months BB, B&E, and I did it clean. And then I did 1 month of Lion, and Lion diet there were some beneficial things. I might have to just revisit that and do more fat, because I'm thinking I just wasn't getting enough fat in by not having butter and stuff. But if I use some more like beef tallow, I don't know. I'm not really into like the experimental phase right now, honestly. So anyway, I digress. Last video, 193. Suffering with not being able to get out of 193 no matter what I was doing, no matter how clean I was eating. I am now eating like 1,000 calories less than I was before, because I don't want that gut problem with the pancreas and my gallbladder and all that stuff. And I pulled out my mini trampoline, my Cellucizer, because a couple of times in some of the support groups or the members live videos with Carnivore Quest, some people had brought up that they were using their mini trampolines and stuff. And I said, you know what, I just need to bring that back out. I forget why I stopped using it, because I always feel pretty good when I do that. And I do think that maybe some of my issue, I just knocked down a cooler. Some of my issue is lymph drainage, possibly some of it. Because immediately with this, like 1,000 less calories, energy, whatever you want to call it, and using the mini trampoline from anywhere from 5 minutes a day to 30 minutes a day, I jumped down from 193 to 186 in like 4 days. Today I weighed 183.4, but last week at my doctor's appointment, I weighed 183, but I weighed 184 at home. And now I'm back to just stabilizing again. I have seen 183 and 186 since last week. That was my dog. I'm just up and down between 183 and 186 right now. And I'm just trying to be okay with that, because worrying about this is just adding stress, and I can't find the rhyme or reason or what I'm doing wrong. So it is what it is, and I'm just going to keep plugging away, and I'm going to keep trying to do my thing. And, maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe I'm in perimenopause. I mean, I hate excuses, but I've been strict. I'm just trying to figure it out. Anyway, 183.4, so down 9.6 pounds since the last video.